Hey, what's up, travelers? Welcome into this little video of ours. Thanks for tuning in. So, today I want to talk about the decanate association of tarot, meaning how the minor cards in tarot are said to be associated with the different decanates in the zodiac. Now, I actually do have a video about the decanates in the zodiac where I go through every one of them and kind of like freestyle what they could mean and trying to impart my vision of them so that you could be inspired. So maybe you want to look at that. But this is an actual video of how they relate to the tarot. Now, I actually want to divide up and make more videos about the tarot, but I have inspiration to start with this. Now, in the traditional tarot deck, you have 78 cards, 22 of which are the major arcanas. They're said to be linked to the 22 Hebrew letters. They're said to be, they contain actually every zodiac sign and every planet that we know of at the moment. From stellar bodies like the moon and the sun down to Pluto. But in this video, I want to talk really about the decanates. Now, there are three decanates in the traditional Chaldean system. Am I pronouncing that right? Chaldean? I feel like I might be wrong. But there are three decans by zodiac sign. There are 12 zodiac signs, meaning there are 36 decanates. Now, out of the 56 minor arcanas in the tarot, you got your figures. So depending on the decks, you got kings, queens, knights, and pages, or prince, princess. I even have a deck that's father, mother, daughter, and son. That's my Native American deck. It's a really nice one, actually. What's the name of it? I forget. It's a Vision Quest deck. It's actually a really nice deck. You see that's like the father of air instead of the king of swords. It's the father of air, and they even change up some of the major arcanas. Like it's not the chariot, it's the spiritual warrior. Anyway, I just wanted to make a little link to that. But in the minor arcanas, you got your king, queens, knights, and pages. But you also got your suits from ace to 10. Now, it is said that the actual aces are kind of like the elemental seed, or that's what they represent. The element that hasn't been fragmented into different signs, into different decanates, sorry. So let's say the ace of cups is the ace of water. It represents all the water signs and all the water principles in their first initial unique form. But if you go from the Two of Cups down to the Ten of Cups, these would be the 9 cards, the 9 decanates, the 9 decans of the 3 water signs of the zodiac. So the first 3 water cards after the ace, meaning the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Cups, are actually linked to the 3 decans of Cancer, because Cancer is the first water sign, and these are the first water cards after the ace. And it's like that for every element. So the first 3 earth cards, meaning after the ace, the 2 pentacles, the 3 pentacles, and the 4 pentacles, these would be the 3 decans of Taurus. Now, if you go up till the end, let's say the 8 of wands, the 9 of wands, and the 10 of wands, these would be the 3 decanates of Sagittarius, at least according to the Golden Dawn system, which I think is a pretty accurate system as far as the decanates go. Now, what is this useful for? Well, if it's useful for as many things as your imagination can conjure up, as many things as you are inspired to use. Because if you're asking a question like, who is it that blah, 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 and then you get the minor arcana, let's say the 5 of cups. So it gives you the energy of the 5 of cups. It gives you this emanation, which is often more sinister or, melancholical, is that even a word, vibration. You know, it's even the vibration of Mars and Scorpio, so it's a more internal, emotionally felt harshness perhaps, or you know, sometimes you could see it as a breakup or an emotion that brings us down. But it's also reminiscent of the first decan of Scorpio. So if you're asking a question about who is it that blah blah blah, well, now you got, yes, the image of the Five of Cups, but you also got a space in the zodiac to look at. So somebody who's got a placement in this decanate could be part of the answer to your question, right? So that's just something I wanted to share. I mean, you could go really far with that. And in my other videos, I want to talk about the actual planetary associations of the major arcanas, the zodiac associations of the major arcanas. Eventually, I'm going to get to the point where I can share with you guys every minor arcana card, meaning from 2 to 10, and share like their planetary placements. Like I just said, the Five of Cups is Mars and Scorpio. But I don't know them by heart right now, and I haven't figured out a way to just geometrically know them like I would be sharing the decanates right now. They're easy to calculate, right? You just have to know the order of the zodiac signs, and then you can just transfigure that to the minor arcanas. But we're gonna get there. I just want to give you little hints and little ways of adding onto your tarot reading so that we as a whole could build, you know, because a whole is like one whole, but it's also a whole, you know, it's a yin, it's a pool of energy. So we as a pool of energy take on this information and build from it, you know, fill the holes. Anyway, that's what I had to say. Thanks for tuning in, tuning out.